guys, welcome back. This is your boy Adamslink. How you doing? Welcome to another crazy video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. Well, just to give you a recap of the things that we're going to be discussing. The most important one is about tithing in church. And a US pastor recently came out to confess and apologize about this particular tithing. So I want you guys to stay tuned to that part and make sure you stay within the video. And also we're going to check out adultery. I never knew adultery in Nigeria was a crime and is punishable by 2 years imprisonment. Yeah, 2 years imprisonment, guys, just in case you guys do not know. And also we're going to discuss about a homeless Nollywood actor and the other stuff as well, and Bbnaija. Well, let us start with the homeless Nollywood actor. Check him out. His name is Aguba. The first thing that I know you guys will ask, the first thing that I will ask him is that, where the money make that they pay you since you started acting? Where the money? Obviously, they should have definitely be paying you, but where is the money? But again, let us sit down and relax and ask ourselves, the money Nollywood entertainers are being paid, are they enough? I'm not talking about this our generation entertainers, so they are flexing. They are chopping from like some for 5 ways. So even are chopping from 10 ways. So the Nollywood now entertainers are flexing. But I'm talking about then entertainers, Nollywood actors then. Example like Aguba. And we are seeing other Nollywood actors who have died. The way they suffer, the way they went broke, and they live this very poverty life before dying. And Aguba is in that position currently. So I don't know how any of you will reach out to him. The first thing is that we should check the cause of his poverty. You know, there should be a cause of his poverty. There should be that, okay, he has been earning money, and at least he should have been able to like save. Then we check where are his children, where are his family, his wife, or his relative. Then the question should be asked. Is it that this man has a particular addiction, or maybe something is wrong somewhere? Because we shouldn't just be pouring money into him and not knowing the cause of his poverty. They should ask, what's the cause of your poverty? Is it because of the Nigerian economy? You know, nowadays we used to ask how, if we say a big man, we say, do you know how that man got his money? So we should also be asking, how come that man is poor? Let us see the reason why that man is poor. You understand? It's a really good question. So anybody want to help him, please, they should check the cause of his poverty. If it's Nigerian economy, if it's that he's not being paid well, or if he has an addiction, or if his family stole his money, no, they should ask. And please, the man seriously needs help. And I think there should be a particular what are all those actors guide and the membership and all the rest doing? I thought they have this member of actors organized group. They should assist this man now, please. And also, guys, let's move on and let's talk about this adultery. Then, before going over to this particular this particular pastor who confessed and apologized over tithing. So, according to Aliyu Giwa, a Nigeria police, a fine Nigeria police officer, he said, "Do you know adultery is crime liable to 2 years imprisonment? The Penal Code Law, Section 387 and 388 states, 3887, adultery by a man, 388, adultery by a woman. Whoever, being a man, woman, subject to another customary law in which extramarital sexual intercourse is recognized as a criminal offense, as sexual intercourse with a person who is not and whom he knows or has reasons to believe is not his wife, husband, such sexual intercourse not amounting to the offense of rape is guilty of the offense of adultery, and shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 2 years, or with a fine, or with both. It is panel code law. Panel was a mistake. Panel was a mistake. Okay. Well, I think a lot of women now are so happy because they are awakening. Honestly, I never knew it was in our constitution. I never knew. This is the first time hearing about it. I will definitely go and check it out. But what if I'm a traditionalist? What if I'm a Muslim man and you sue me to court? I tell you, I have my own tradition. I have my own tradition before this Western tradition. So I have to follow my own tradition first. Or that is why some men do not want to do court marriage, court wedding, because they don't want to be liable for anything. So before you cheat, try as much as possible to think twice. If not, you will end yourself in jail 2 years, or you go to jail and also pay some fine. So let's talk about Yul Edochie. What about people like Yul Edochie who openly cheated on his wife and also admitted it? Well, I think his wife should know about this kind of jail term. Maybe she might decide to sue Yul Edochie. You know, Nigerian women, they don't believe in suing their husband because it feels like taboo. You know, just imagine knowing that, oh, that woman sue her husband, though. You know, with the way other women will start looking at you, the society will look at you like, why did they sue your husband now? You know, some certain kind of way. So it kind of discouraged a lot of women to even take that step, to even seek for justice on, say, their husband is cheating on them. You know, most especially traditionalists. Then, and also again, talking about, let's also discuss one issue that has to do with cheating, and it has to do with former Big Brother Naija Maria. Well, Maria, for the first time, decided to address the rumors surrounding her dating a married man. According to what she said, I'm going to address this once and only this once. I'll be quiet on the old husband snatcher issue. I did not ruin any home. My silence is for the best of so many people involved. That I haven't said my piece doesn't make me weak. I am respecting so many people involved and their privacy, and for the rumor of me sleeping with several men, married men included, a pastor, we both laugh at it because we literally breathe each other air day in, day out, and no room for dishonesty. When and if ever start doing wrongs, not that I have any intention of this or knock anyone of their hustle, but my man does look after me, and my family are also very much okay to look after me, and I work my ass off to look after myself. And also, if I ever chop breakfast, I will chop it with ice cream, because this is life. But I will always be happy that a giving, and I promise myself that on this God's given heart, but for now, I just want to dance under the sunset, make nobody stop my enjoyment. That's coming from Maria. And she also says she doesn't have any intention to have any kid yet. So I understand why she decided to go for a man who already has kids, because she won't be pressured to have children, so she will be relaxed. Well, you know, any husband snatcher will never admit, will never want anybody to call her husband snatcher. So that is the irony about it. So don't expect her to say, yes, I'm your husband snatcher. What do you guys expect? She definitely deny it. So let's not talk about the one that I think is the most important issue. It's about tithing. A pastor recently came out to apologize, and sincerely from his heart, he said the preaching he has been preaching about tithe to his member in this church, that all those preaching are false, that he regrets them. Well, I cannot listen to this alone, so I will play you the video so that you will hear from the horse mouth.
Saying to you that I'm still growing, and that the teachings that I've shared in times past on the subject of tithing were not correct. And today I stand in humility to correct some things that I've taught for years and believed for years, but could never understand it clearly because I had not yet been confronted with the gospel of grace, which has made the difference. I won't apologize, because if it wasn't for me going down that route, I would have never ended up where I am right now. But I will say that I have no shame at all at saying to you, throw away every book, every tape, and every video I ever did on the subject of tithing, unless it lines up with this. I've done some corrective teaching in the last 10 years, but not to the degree of what we're getting ready to do now. So why is this important? Because religion is sustained by two factors: fear and guilt. And if it's one subject that the church has used for a long time to keep people in fear and guilt, it is in that subject of tithing. And it has to be corrected, and it's got to be corrected now. I may lose some friends, preachers may not ever invite me no more, but I think I've already been through that.
I don't understand how you guys feel about that. See, tithing is not bad according to my religion, but it's just that mine preaches, before you go to that mosque, before you go to that church, to give money, start from your environment. Check out your neighbor who has not eaten. Give that person. Start from there first before going out. Charity begins at home. Then give to the needy that you can get to. If you want to donate money to build a mosque, to build a church, it's good and fine. That is equally really, really good. And if you even want to give to your pastor, say, pastor, take, I dash you this thing. This thing is not for tithe. Now you are given to. It's equally good. There are people who do that. Then the person still have enough to give to other people, charity and all the rest. But what you are saying is that the way men of God hammer on tithing, you don't preach it. You don't preach it. Keep quiet about tithing. Well, I cannot say, do I know a lot of people with blast, but there's one person that will definitely talk, and that is Daddy Freeze. He said, I don't dey talk am since you not crucify me. Say be you not don't see am now. God bless this man for telling the truth. It's impossible to teach tithing as a gospel for Christianity without twisting the Bible. Clifford Dollar has spoken. Most Nigeria GOs petrified by the anticipated loss of revenue will try to fight this. Well, let's see if any Nigeria pastor will counter this claim. Brothers and sisters, don't use your money to build church for one group to be claiming they own that land, they own that house. Meanwhile, that money was built from church members giving a tithing or making offering to build a church. Churches are for God, not privately owned. You understand what I mean? They are for God, not privately owned. But you give your money to somebody to put his name on the book, like if Now I get the whole church. Well, I've spoken my mind though. I know some people will not understand or will try as much as possible to counter it. But we have a freedom of speech. And then I want to play you this video again, coming from another pastor about tithing. This one, they cost his own members.
If you here, except the lady and go to the altar, you have God's money. Stand up, all of you. Don't waste my time. I don't want this man. I want money. God say, all of you here, you will be in trouble if you disobey. You will be in trouble. You will die very quick. Go to the altar. God wants his money. Lift your hands and say, I will not refuse with God's money. Don't waste time. Which card are you using? Which card are you using? Absa. Absa. Tell your mother she must give that money from Absa and she will live long. Mama, are you the one we were marrying you last week? Right? God say you will live long. Are you the one we were marrying last week? Young man, you will live long. Are you the one we were marrying last week? Old man, you will live young. Kneel down there. I see visions. I see visions. My guys are going to kneel down there. God say you have money. God's money. And my guys are kneel down there. Don't look at me. I don't want to look. I'm going to lift your hands. Ramoba. Are you not Ramoba? Go and deal there. No, take cut. Take out manifest before you kneel. What kind of kneeling when you're disobedient? Say
just watched. This is unbelievable, guys. I don't understand these pastors. So if you give to God, you will live long. If you do not give to God, you won't live long. Crazy. Okay, now to end this video, guys, check out this other video that is trending. It shows this popular mommy GO who saw two ladies in the market, and she decided to stop them to ask them, why are you guys wearing this? And in fact, she was throwing insult at them. Check it out, guys. This mommy.
This one that you people are wearing like this. Hello, I'm talking to you. Am I not enough to be your mother? Look at the way you dress. And I'm talking to you, you're just person. Where are you coming from? Why do you dress like this? Inside the market. Can you give me good reason? Can you, two of you, give me good reason why you strip naked inside the market? Can you give me reason? Speak to me quickly. Can you give me reason why you dress like this? You were in the house where? What kind of business are you doing in this house? That you're dressing like this? You don't know people husband are here? You want to put men to loss? How long will this kind of madness continue? How long? How long? Now look at you. You think you're so beautiful? What are you advertising? Tell me what
is outright abuse. Even God said will not be pleased. Forget. I cannot speak for God too, but I don't think God will be pleased. You do not just talk to people anyhow. There's a way you preach. You don't use force on people. Well, I don't know how you guys will see it. If she's right or wrong, please kindly leave your comment below. And thank you guys for always watching. Have a wonderful day, guys, and stay blessed. Bye.